Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel you guys. Once again in this video, I'm not gonna have my better mic, I'm just gonna be using this one because I don't even know, long story bro, the mic just doesn't want to charge I guess. But yeah guys, welcome back to my channel. And also I noticed that about 97% of you guys aren't even subscribed, so I don't know, subscribe if you watch my videos, like come on now. But yeah, I really appreciate that. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, so that would mean a lot to me. Anyways, I've noticed all the doom and gloom about the people saying that and that college is a scam.
Waste of money, and that every single hand goes up. Look around. They're scamming every kid in this audience. They are forcing them to take classes that make them poorer.
And honestly, it really just depends on what you make out of it. You know, if you go into college and you, I don't know, it depends. I mean, if you major in something that you don't like, and you graduate and you're in a lot of debt and you're like, oh, this is a scam. But honestly, how can you say it's a scam? Well, when you went there and you had a good time and, stuff like that. So it really, like I said, really is just depending on, what you make out of it. So, but I know also some people are saying that, college is super expensive now, and that makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you look at this chart here, colleges have been, prices of tuition have just been on the rise, constantly increasing. So I can understand how some people are saying that, college is a scam, but like I said, really just depends on what you make out of it. But anyways, with that being said, I know you guys have noticed the title on how to make $10 million. So I'm not clickbaiting you guys. This is going to be real facts, real information that I'm going to be presenting. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys why college is actually a good idea and actually how to make $10 million over your lifetime. So if you're interested, feel free to continue watching this video. We're about to get into it. And like I said, also the average person makes around $2 to $5 million in their lifetime. So if you follow this, you'll be making around depending on what, 5 to 2 times as much, 2 to 5 times as much as the average person. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Hey, I know you guys have seen all the tech professionals and you've probably seen them and you're wondering, hey, I'm probably not cut out for tech. You might seem like, you don't fit in. You see people, out of shape, have their neck beard and, stuff like that. And this is where I come in. So I actually have a coaching program that you guys can go ahead and sign up to at the description below. And basically what this program is, I just kind of want to provide some tips and tricks for tech professionals who actually want to improve either their looks, their mental health, avoid burnout, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that program, go ahead and click the link below, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so I'm gonna be pulling off this data on educationaldata.org, college degrees. So if you're wondering, this is where I'm getting all my data from. And in addition to this, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys I'm gonna put the link in the description below, so you guys can also read this yourself and kind of take what you want from it. And all that, let me adjust this really quick because I don't like how that's looking on my neck, man. All right, it's a little bit better. Okay, so on average, a bachelor degree gives a 700% return on investment. Given that the average college degree, if you're paying for in-state tuition, you're paying around $60,000 a year, which really, I mean, over the course of 4 years, it's kind of a lot of money, not gonna lie. But I know some people that actually got full ride scholarships, so that return on investment technically is infinite if you paid. That return on investment is technically infinite if you paid $0 and you got money out of it. So anyways, with that being said, and it is that, you have out-of-state tuition, which is super expensive. I mean, it's like $100K. If you're, obviously if you live in America, it's gonna be $100K, but I know if you're coming from out of the country, it's gonna be a little bit more. But yeah, that's kind of a lot. But like I said, I mean, you get at the minimum, I mean, this is like the average, this is the minimum, right? You get a 700% return on investment. So 700 or 1,000% return on investment. I mean, that's like, if you put in $100,000, you're gonna get $1 million back. So I mean, that's a lot of money, right? So like I said, now you're probably wondering the title of this video, how can you make $10 million? Well, I'll show you guys, right? So like I said, a lot of college degrees, you get a certain return on investment, right? But some specific college degrees, you can earn a lot of money from that. Like I said, not all degrees are weighted the same. Some degrees have a higher return on investment. For example, if your major is in mathematics, you get around 1,100% return on investment compared to, let's say, if someone got a major in accounting, you get a 1,300% return on investment. But as we go up the list on other majors, going up and up the ladder, you see electrical engineering economics, computing, and surprisingly finance with over a 2,000% return on investment. Now that sounds crazy because the average bachelor degree holder starts out around 65K a year, which doesn't really make any sense, right? The average person works around, what, 30 years? You know, you could do the math on that. That's not $10 million. But you also have to think, right? If you get a bachelor's degree, more than likely they're gonna put you in management, either management positions or you're gonna climb up that ladder super fast. So that's just another thing to note. So if you want to basically guarantee yourself to make $10 million a year, these are all the majors right here that make that $10 million a year. Obviously you got computing at the top, and then lower to the bottom you have finance, economics, and obviously engineering degrees. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video for today. I really appreciate you guys watching. And like I said, we're on the road to 500 subscribers, so it really means a lot if you went ahead and subscribed. Drop a like, it would mean a lot as well. Comment below if you want to discuss anything. And until next time.